Greetings and salutations, travelers, and welcome back to the Inn of Planar Crossroads. The following is a fan-based reading of the rulebook for the Pathfinder 2nd Edition playtest. All rights reserved to Paizo and any other proper legal owners. Thank you.
Chapter 1 Overview Addendum Chapter 1 Character Creation Section Addendums Page 11 Dice. Pathfinder requires a set of polyhedral dice. When these are mentioned in the text, they'll have a D followed by the number of sides of the die you are supposed to use. If you're using multiple dice, a number at the start shows how many you should roll. For example, 4d6 means you're rolling 4 6-sided dice. Pathfinder uses the following dice: 4-sided d4, 6-sided d6, 8-sided d8, 10-sided d10, 12-sided d12, and 20-sided d20. Chapter 1 Character Creation Table 1-1 Ancestries and Classes Addendum, page 13. Each player has a different approach to character creation. Some focus on details that best fit the story. Some look for combinations that synergize well mechanically, and others combine aspects of these approaches. There is no wrong way to build a character. The following tables provide at a glance information for those looking to optimize their starting ability scores. For entries in Table 1-1 Ancestries that say Free, you can choose which ability score receives the provided ability boost. This table also indicates any ability flaws that an ancestry might have. You can find more about ability boosts and ability flaws in Ability Scores on page 18. Table 1-2 Classes lists each class's ability score, the ability score used to calculate the potency of many of their class's abilities. Characters receive an ability boost in that ability score when they choose their class. This table also lists one or more secondary ability scores that can be important to members of that class. Keep in mind that a character's background also affects her ability scores, though there's more flexibility in the ability boosts that backgrounds provide than in those from classes. For descriptions of the available backgrounds, see page 38. Ancestry Dwarf. Description: Dwarves are a short, stocky people who are often stubborn, fierce, and devoted. Ability boosts: Constitution, Wisdom, Free. Ability flaw: Charisma. Ancestry Elf. Elves are a tall, slender, long-lived people whose culture peaked long ago. Ability boosts: Dexterity, Intelligence, Free. Ability flaw: Constitution. Ancestry Gnome. Gnomes are a short, slight, mercurial people who crave change and excitement. Ability boosts: Constitution, Charisma, Free. Ability flaw: Strength. Ancestry Goblin. Goblins are a short, scrappy, energetic people who have spent millennia maligned and feared. Ability boosts: Dexterity, Charisma, Free. Ability flaw: Wisdom. Ancestry Halfling. Halflings are a short, adaptable people who exhibit remarkable curiosity and humor. Ability boosts: Dexterity, Wisdom, Free. Ability flaw: Strength. Ancestry Human with asterisks. Description: Humans are incredibly diverse in terms of everything from their body size to their perspectives and personalities. Ability boosts: Free, Free. Ability flaw: None. Asterisks regarding humans. Half-elf and half-orc ancestries are accessible through human ancestry feats. Table 1-2 Classes. on page 13. Class: Alchemist. Description: the alchemist throws alchemical bombs and drinks concoctions of his own making during combat. Key ability score with asterisks. Intelligence. Secondary ability scores: Constitution, Dexterity. Class: Barbarian. Description: the barbarian flies into a rage on the battlefield, smashing foes with abandon. Key ability score: Strength. Secondary ability scores: Constitution, Dexterity. Class: Bard. Performance and secrets of the occult enable the bard to distract foes and inspire allies. Key ability score: Charisma. Secondary ability scores: Constitution, Dexterity. Class: Cleric. The cleric calls on the power of a deity to cast spells that can heal allies or harm foes. Key ability score: Wisdom. Secondary ability scores: Charisma, Constitution. Class: Druid. The druid uses the natural world's magic to bolster her and her allies' strength while calling pain down upon enemies. Key ability score: Wisdom. Secondary ability score: Constitution, Dexterity. Class: Fighter. The fighter is a master of weapons, martial techniques, and powerful attack combinations. Key ability score: Dexterity or Strength. Secondary ability scores: Constitution. Class: Monk. The monk spins the secrets of martial arts into dazzling displays of battlefield prowess. Key ability score: Dexterity or Strength. Secondary ability scores: Constitution, Wisdom. Class: Paladin. The paladin is a champion of her deity who uses divine power to enhance her heroics and protect her allies. Key ability score: Strength. Secondary ability score: Charisma, Constitution. Class: Ranger. The ranger is a master of using his surroundings, including traps and animal allies, to harry enemies. Key ability score: Dexterity or Strength. Secondary ability scores: Constitution, Wisdom. Class: Rogue. The rogue is a multi-talented master of skullduggery who strikes when enemies least expect it. Key ability score: Dexterity. Secondary ability scores: Charisma, Constitution. Sorcerer. The sorcerer's magical might flows through her blood and manifests as fantastic spells and abilities. Key ability score: Charisma. Secondary ability scores: Dexterity, Constitution. Class: Wizard. The wizard is an eminent scholar whose reservoirs of arcane knowledge power his wondrous spells and abilities. Key ability score: Intelligence. Secondary ability scores: Dexterity, Constitution. Asterisks regarding ability score. Characters each receive an ability boost in their class's key ability score. Table 1-3, the 9 alignments, found on page 16. The book displays a 3x3 grid, lawful being the first row, neutral the second, chaotic the third, with each column being, from left to right, good, neutral, evil. At the intersection of each row and column, the appropriate alignment is displayed, beginning first row, left to right. Lawful good, LG. Lawful neutral, LN. Lawful evil, LE. Neutral good, NG. True neutral, N. Neutral evil, NE. Chaotic good, CG. Chaotic neutral, CN. Chaotic evil, CE.
This content was made possible by the generous support of patrons and travelers like you. Thank you.